Hello, Mr. Abbott. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully all is well with you tonight, sir. Let's see here. 1, 2. There is some link if anybody wants to come up as people start coming in. Let's see. I'm doing pretty good. The storms last night didn't really impact us that much, which I think you're in Illinois also. So we didn't get a lot of storms here last night. It just thundered and lightning a little bit, and that was it. We got a little bit of rain, but other than that, nothing. All right. But it's been a good day. It's been a busy day. Didn't get to go fishing today because I had a lot to do around the house. Trying to how to train a puppy and tearing down dressers and trying to get things cleaned up around here. I've got the treadmill behind me. I moved it over here last night. Let's see. Miss Becky, I can see you.
I can see you too.
Just subscribe to the channel. You can, if you don't want to be seen, Becky, you can turn your camera off. You should have a
How do I do that? Just hit cam.
There you go.
Okay.
It's off.
Yeah, my hair is a mess. I can't do nothing about it right now.
Yeah.
Just cut down on me.
Yeah, I figured it would. Did you get a lot of rain?
Hold on a minute. I can't.
All right.
Do what?
Did you get a lot of rain and stuff there last night?
My phone's messing up or something.
Huh?
I can't hear.
Yeah.
It was cutting out. Your voice was cutting out. I can't hear you.
Where am I now?
Come on, I'm here, but
I know, I hear you.
Your voice is cutting.
And my voice is cutting out? It shouldn't be. Oh. Did you get a lot of rain there yesterday? Okay, I lost her. I don't know what happened. She's there, but not there, so we'll give her a minute. She's gone. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what happened. I think we just had a bad connection. I'm going to try to get her on the podcast next week and just talk about some stuff from when she was fishing as a child. We're going to just try to come back up. Let's see. Is that any better?
I'm here, but it's cutting out really bad. I can hardly hear you, and it kicked me off a minute ago, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stay.
Okay. I'm trying to get my headphones on so that it will actually work better.
It might be my phone. I don't know.
Did you get a lot of rain? Hold on. Can you hear me any better now? No, I still can't hear me.
I can't hear.
Yeah, it's probably your connection.
I'm gonna be able to.
No. Okay. Well,
I can't hear anything.
That's fine. We'll have to figure something out. I don't know why you can't hear. Should be able to.
I hear your voice, but I can't understand.
That's probably. Okay. So I just took you off, Becky. We're just fine that way. So what I was asking, and you can type it in chat or whatever, is if you guys got a lot of rain or anything there last night, We didn't. We got a lot of thunder and lightning last night, about 3 o'clock in the morning. But that was it. We didn't get anything else. But my prayers and thoughts go out to everyone that wasn't impacted by the storm and the hurricane, stuff like that. Hurricane, my dear Lord Jesus, help me. The tornadoes, my thoughts and prayers go out to you guys. I am going to be doing the 2 catfish tournaments next year. I have them posted on the Warriors Heart Facebook page. Check that out. So that schedule is complete now. I will not be adding anything to it. I will not be taking anything from it. Also, just trying to message me. As you can see here, I've had to put the treadmill here because we've got coffee tables and stuff coming in. But thanks for everybody supporting me. The new episode of the podcast came out today. I know it's kind of rough going still, but it's still kind of sketchy. Mr. Abbott, I'll bring. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I'll get this to work right so I can hear.
What happened to Miss Becky?
I think she had a bad connection or something, and she had to go. She messaged me and she said she'd have to try it another time.
Okay.
But I didn't get to do any fishing today. I was going to try to, but it was like 20-mile-an-hour wind, so I stayed at home, done some stuff around the house.
Where do you live?
Anna, Illinois, like 45 minutes south of Carbondale.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
You're down there right where the tornadoes were and high winds.
Yep. It was still 20-mile-an-hour winds this morning whenever I woke up, and it had dropped down from 60 degrees to, or from 7 degrees down to 43 degrees this morning.
It went from 78 last night down to 35 here.
Yeah.
With 45, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
I know that one tornado was on the ground for a good while. I think they said 150 miles from Arkansas.
One was done for 150 down there in Arkansas coming your way. The one on our side of the river was on the ground for almost 200 miles.
Yeah. I know that one went straight through Missouri, or not Missouri, Kentucky. Last I seen was hitting Mayfield.
That's what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was running wild.
Yeah, it was on the ground for a while, but I haven't actually watched the news since then, so I don't know how it actually was.
Hey,
Mr. Blake, yep, we got some bad storms last night, thunder and lightning more than anything. The wind, it was too windy for me to go fishing today, so I stayed at home and got some stuff done around the house.
I was at work last night through those storms.
Was you?
Yeah, I was sitting in the security pickup, and that truck was rocking.
I bet it was. I just got off work right before they really started. I got off at 11, and they were that lightning. I seen that king lightning coming down. I said, "Man, glad I'm not outside." But yeah, it got bad last night.
I pulled a double shift last night.
I'm glad I don't have to do those anymore.
I do, because people at work, some of the guys that are hired on don't want to freaking work.
Yeah, we've only got 8 people working for us right now. And I take care of 5 guys, and one of them can't walk, so it's a little bit of a work to do by yourself. You've been fishing. Go ahead.
Both the guys on the gate that I train myself, they don't want to work.
Yeah, I pretty much had to train myself, and I've been there for 7 years now. January 28th, I'll be there for 8 years. That's where I met my wife was at work.
Yeah.
We've been married for 6 years. I threw a couple catfish tournaments onto the tournament schedule for next year coming up. So I'm going to do two of them in one in June and one in July, I think.
And we'll do a channel cat tournament in April.
Okay, I may jump into that if you let me.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
welcome.
okay, yeah, I'll jump into that one. In April, I won't have anything else to do because me and my buddy that lives across the yard, we're gonna do some catfish this summer.
But to get into real good prime catfishing time,
Mm-hmm.
I'd go March, April, and May.
See, we did real good at 1 year in February, but it was a warm winter too.
Yeah, but if it's a warm winter, it'd be a good killer time. February, March, April, and May. But if it's a cold February,
Mm-hmm.
I'd go March, April, and May.
Yeah,
Maybe first part of June.
Okay. So I always went in June, July, and August. That's when we always done our catfishing when I was a kid.
Yeah, but you got to look at the spawning times for the catfish because you'll be on their beds in maybe June and July.
Okay.
On their beds in June and probably starting to come off their beds in July sometime.
I'll have to remember that because whenever I was growing up, we was always told to do it in June, July, and August. But I've been missing it the whole time then.
Because a lot of your cats, like your flatheads, your blues, and your channels, your channels coming into bed first, then your flatheads and your blues.
Mm-hmm.
They'll stay in their beds until the eggs hatch and the eggs go swimming off into heavy cover to where they won't get picked off by fry.
Okay.
By other fish, so.
Mm-hmm.
But once those baby fish get to a certain size, their parents won't protect them anymore.
Right. And then that's when the bass is going to eat them up.
Try to anyway.
Yeah, they'll try. I'm ready for bass.
60-pound flathead protecting a bed. That bass is going to get eaten.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that till now. I'm ready for it to start. I'm ready. I'm already tired of sitting in the house. Winter's just now starting.
Saturday, I want to go out and go fishing for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I should have went.
I'm antsy because all I've been doing is working lately.
Yeah, I should have went yesterday. That's what I should have done. I should have just went yesterday when it was 70 degrees outside.
Yesterday at 70 degrees, I was at work.
Yeah, it was 70 degrees yesterday, and now 30 something tonight. That's just crazy. And probably snowing next week. Who knows? Yeah, it'll probably snow next week. I'm looking at it now, but I'm ready. I'm tired of sitting in the house doing nothing. I said I tore a dresser apart today and threw it away, and
I'm just tired and exhausted just from all the work I have to do.
Yeah. So what all do you have to do?
I work Monday through Friday as a security guard. And second shift is check-in / security. So I do that as well when I have to cover other people's shifts that don't want to come in or they take vacations. Or if they fire one of them or both of them, I have to do second shift and weekends. And weekends are 12-hour shifts.
Yeah, that's what ours are too. Ours are 12-hour shifts every other weekend is what I do. So I'm off this weekend.
It's always a 12-hour shift.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do double shifts, that's 16 hours.
Yeah. You get paid holidays. Yeah. Paid holidays and stuff all like that. That's what we get.
I get double time for overtime and I get holiday pay.
Mm-hmm. That's what we get too. So this time of year, what is the best bait? Because I don't know catfishing that much anymore. What would be the best catfish bait to use right now?
That would be a lot of people say carp, buffalo, big head carp, shad, skipjack, and bluegill.
Okay. My neighbor uses Asian carp. He said
Asian carp's good. Okay. Red horse sucker is good because it's bloody. Skipjack is good because it's bloody.
Okay.
The red horse sucker is good because it's bloody.
Okay.
Your Asian carp, your big head carp, and your buffalo
Mm-hmm.
are bloody, but they're oily.
Okay.
But
I've
they also
always,
get off the hook.
yeah, I've always used chicken liver whenever I fish for catfish. That's mainly what I've used.
I go after big cats, so I don't use chicken liver.
Okay. Yeah.
I use all live bait that you get right out of the lakes and rivers.
Mm-hmm. We used shad 1 year. We spent the night out on the river catfishing. We used shad. We caught it out there with the cast net and then fished it like that.
Shad is good bait.
Yeah, we caught quite a bit of catfish that day. We're actually on the Kentucky side of the river and pulled up next to a grain barge and fished it. Let the bait just drift under that grain barge and
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't pulled
on there eating.
there.
Yeah.
Flatheads and blues like to hang out underneath that grain barge.
Mm-hmm. I know it. And I don't know. I mean,
Ether and feed on that grain that falls out.
yeah. Yeah. And that's what we caught 1 year. And then that was
if you ever got one of those cats that's up underneath a grain barge, their belly's almost like 40 or 50% full of the grain they ate. And you'll find that they won't digest the corn, but they digest all the other grain.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't even know that. I learned something new. I'm always learning something new when it comes to catfish, though. Like I said, I've bass fished for the past 10 years.
We don't even process the corn like we're supposed to. Our bodies won't process corn. Catfish ain't gonna process the corn.
No, that's true. So
yeah. that tells you something.
Yeah. I mean, we don't eat a lot of catfish. My wife won't eat it, so.
I love catfish.
I used to. Whenever I lived by myself, I'd eat it, but she won't cook it, or don't want me to cook it, so I don't. She says it tastes muddy.
So, tell them how you clean it.
Yeah, that's true too. We fish. I don't know if you know where Horseshoe Lake's at, down in Olive Branch.
I know Horseshoe Lake is up there in Pontoon.
In Olive Branch, it's down south of me.
Olive Branch.
I
heard of that place.
Yes, it's down. It's about an hour from me, and Horseshoe Lake is down there, or there is a Horseshoe Lake down there, and that's where we caught our catfish from.
I know there's one up here by where I live.
Okay, there's probably more than one.
No, there's two of them. One in Pontoon City, one down by where you're at.
Yeah, but
what's in that one?
Everything. If Cigar hasn't ate everything up already. There's some big gar in there too, though. So
I love a big gar.
Yeah, I've never actually caught a gar.
No.
Never even hooked a gar. I've seen it being done.
It's very good meat. It's not a trash meat.
Okay, I was always taught that it was.
Very flaky.
Huh. I'm gonna have to try it.
Most of your meat on a gar is going to be like your back straps off a deer.
Okay.
So I was always has a long belly, and you just want to take the back straps off without poking the belly.
Okay.
Without going through the ribs.
Okay. I may have to see if I can't catch some. Well,
the bigger the gar, the more meat you're going to get.
What am I going to use to catch a gar with? I have no idea.
Bluegill, skipjack, cut bait.
Okay. I know that they snag carp down there at the lake. But
hey, we got Big Dan in the house.
Yep. How's it going? And Blake, I'm excited for the tournaments. Also, I seen you comment that a minute ago, and I didn't get to you. And no, I do not fish a lot in the winter because it just drops down too cold, and with my health, I'm not able to fish a lot in the winter. So December, January, and February, I usually stay in the house unless it warms up because I have a heart condition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm not worried about it. Everybody was born with a hole in their heart, and it closes after you're born. Mine didn't close, so I have that extra hole in my heart, and it threw a blood clot 2 years ago, and the blood clot went down into my spleen,
Ow.
Caused a big mess. Ended up in the hospital for a while. So now I'm on blood thinner and everything else. So I have to be careful.
They haven't tried to close the hole?
I told them they want to. They'll go into my wrist and up into my heart, but I was born with the hole. I'm
Yeah,
going to keep it.
it should be better before you close it.
Well, they said that the vent may work and it may not work. So
Okay. If they're not guaranteed it works, then I wouldn't do
yeah,
it.
they're not giving me 100% guarantee that it's going to work. So I'm going to leave it alone because I'm going to be on blood thinner the rest of my life anyway now, and I'm 44 years old. So I'm in seizure medicine and all that stuff. So I had a couple rough years there for a little bit. So I stay inside. But I'll be ready when it comes springtime now.
Yeah, tomorrow night I'm going to have a 1K bash on my channel.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'll probably be in the chat watching. And I don't know. I got to try to be on Backlashes too tomorrow at 8:30. What time is yours going to be? 10?
8 p.m.
8? Well, actually, I can probably do both. I can do both.
Once you get back up on my panel, I'm like, maybe, maybe not. He wants to get roasted like he did last time.
Yeah, I missed that one. I guess I can't find it anywhere either because I looked for it.
No, it's an open panel with me, Christian Chick, him, and a couple other people on there. But it's basically me and Christian Chick up there when he was on there.
Uh-huh.
And he got roasted.
Man, I wouldn't doubt it.
We roasted him over his backlashes. Everybody in chat was giving him grief.
He's a good guy.
Parker was giving him grief. Boy, you can't cast with a lick.
I'm not very much better, I don't think. But
well, he took a spinning reel, first cast, and bird nested it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yep. Blake Dawson, Robbie, what's your favorite rod to use and your favorite reel? I have a loose black that I use. I do a lot of slow fishing in the spring and summer. I used worm, and I'll just slow fish the bottom.
Hey, cranking and yanking.
How's it going? Glad you guys can stop by.
Slow fishing the bottom with what lure?
With a worm, rubber worm. We use a.
No, do you use a Texas rig, a Kentucky rig, or a Carolina rig?
Texas rig and wacky rig.
Oh, so you're basically going after bass and stuff like that.
Yep. Well, spring and summer. Well, I'll stop for a little bit and do some bluegill because my wife likes to eat bluegill, so I'll catch enough bluegill to get them through the spring and summer, and then I'll strictly on bass. But I'm gonna do some catfishing this year. My neighbor, he does a lot of catfishing, and he moved over here actually last year. And he seen me walking outside my fishing post, and he asked me if I did, and I said that I hadn't for a while. And he invited me to come and go with him, so I'm not going to pass that up. I'll go with him out on the river. And
in April, I'm going to have a meet and greet up here on Wren Lake.
Okay. I may have to. I don't know how far that is from me. That's not that far from me.
Yeah, it ain't that far from me. I think it's maybe an hour.
Yeah. If even that, it may only.
Not even that far, because you and Weekend Angler are in the same neck of the woods, and he's like 20, 30 minutes, 45 minutes from there.
Yep.
Local Life Outdoors, how you doing, bud?
Franklin and Yankee said they're going to try to get some white bass tomorrow. I've never ate white bass.
White bass is very good eating.
Is it?
Almost similar to crappie, but it's a little bit more thicker and more. It's not as flaky as crappie.
Mm-hmm.
But if you clean it right, it'll come out good.
Okay. That's what I'm wanting to get on. I'm wanting to get on some good crappie. I ain't had any crappie for I don't know how long.
Red Lake is crappie lake.
Mm-hmm. Crab Orchard is too.
Ahead, a Channel Cat.
Mm-hmm.
But Red Lake, they have tournaments up there for crappie.
Do they? I haven't fished a bluegill crappie tournament since I was a kid. Used to do that with my dad
Oh,
all the
no,
time.
that'd be the lake for crappie.
Trying to think of them. Cedar Lake has a lot of crappie in it too.
They have a bait shop up there designed just for crappie.
Okay.
No
I need
bass, no cats, no channel. Just crappie.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. I need to start buying crappie baits and stuff like that if I'm going to actually do it. Right now, I'm just.
If you want to get into crappie, damn. I know. Brush pile jigs.
Uh-huh.
They have all kinds of jigs that you can use for crappie.
Okay.
Jigs, hooks, all that stuff.
Blake Dotson, I have 2 bluegill tournaments scheduled for next year.
Oh, you do bluegill tournaments?
By bluegill tournaments by length.
By length?
Yep. I actually won one tournament last year. I'll show you the trophy. It wasn't my tournament; it was somebody else's tournament.
What's your biggest bluegill you caught?
12 inches. I've caught some big bluegill. I know where the big ones are at. And there's my bluegill trophy from last year.
Nice.
And then
that looks like a bass.
Yeah, well, there's the bass tournament that I fished. If I can find it.
No, I'm saying that last.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, that fish looks like a bass.
Yeah, maybe a salmon.
Yeah, it's a salmon.
Yeah, I won that one, bluegill fishing, and I came in second place on one of my own tournaments and got that one. So, but that was when I first started. That was in 2020. That was the only tournament that I even came in second place because I work, so I'm not able to fish like everybody else does. I mean, I know they work too, but they all go fishing before they go to work and whatever, and I can't do that because of the kid.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts me behind. Yeah, I'm going to do so what was the biggest catfish you've ever caught in your life?
My blue would be 83 pounds.
Okay.
My flathead is 47.
Okay. When you had caught your first catfish, how old were you? Do you remember?
4 years old.
4? That's cool. We were fishing for around that time too, but Dad had us doing bluegill and crappie tournaments.
And that was a bullhead I caught.
Okay. We do a lot of fishing out of the river.
A lot of rivers, a few lakes.
Okay. Mississippi.
If I put big cats in there, I'm going to fish it.
Okay. Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of big catfish in the pond there at work that nobody even messes with. You see them in the summertime. They'll come up to the top and they'll roll over, and then they'll go back down into the water. And they're huge.
That's where you're getting into pre-spawn and starting to mate and all that stuff. So
I seen some of them, and a couple of them look like they're bigger than I am. They're huge catfish in that pond.
83 pounds is my 83 pound was almost like 54 to 59 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a belly the size of 2 basketballs or beach balls in them.
Man, I seen a guy pull a big catfish out of the river in St. Louis one time. That was the only big catfish I ever seen pull out, other than when my dad was doing it.
But I found the best time for flatheads is right towards evening and night fishing.
Yep.
Because they're always moving around and feasting.
Whenever I fish for them, it's usually in between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. And
I go from like 2 hours before dark, 2 to 3 hours before dark, all the way to about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
If not 2 days in a row.
I'll do it one day in a row. Last time I went catfishing like that, we didn't even catch anything, which is the pond I was just talking about. It's
on the Kaskaskia where I go do a lot of my catfishing.
uh-huh.
On a good day, I can catch 400 pounds of cats in 4 hours.
That's a good amount within 4 hours. That's 100 pounds an hour.
No, that's almost yes. Because in 4 hours, I walked out with maybe 350 pounds of cats.
Mm. Yep,
Do the math on that one.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm planning on doing this year. These 2 tournaments. I don't know what the prizes are going to be yet. Once I get
The longest cat that day was 57 inches.
wow, yeah, those are big. I seen a guy pull one up out of St. Louis. I was fishing in St. Louis, and I seen him pull up a big one. I don't know if he was on a dock or bridge or whatever he was, but he had a pretty strong test line that he just pulled it all up in there. I said, man, that's a big fish to be pulling up that high because
Oh yeah, but
he was up there.
I got a net that I specifically made to make it longer reach since I fish from the bank, so I can get down into the water a little bit to get those big cats in it or any cat in the net, and bring it in that way because I don't want to stretch my line or my rod out when it's in mere inches of water and you can't reach down and grab that cat in the mud.
Yeah.
So
I guess I'm going to go to the Mississippi this year and fish. I think that's what he's talking about doing. He's talking about, like I said, getting the Asian carp and cutting it up into small shrimp, I guess, like that or whatever he said. And
well, you can do whatever size chunks you want, but when I'm on the Mississippi or Kaskaskia, I always throw one rod out with donkey baits.
okay.
With big baits, and I do one with medium-sized bait.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get anything from 20 pounds up to 100 pounds. See which one you're biting on the most.
We used to jug fish a lot, too, whenever I was a kid. We catch big catfish that way, too. My cousin would. I didn't really do a whole lot of it, but my cousin did.
Well, when I was a kid, me and my grandpa, we'd run jug lines off a pontoon boat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Our jug lines and trout lines. And I tell you what, the cats he would bring in off that trout line, man, made me look like a baby in diapers.
Yeah. My dad, big, and big ones, boy.
We chased the jug going down across the lake one time, and he told me to reach over the side of the pontoon boat and pull it up.
Yeah.
He thought it was a small cat. I had that jug by the handle, and all of a sudden that jug went back down real hard, and I went over the edge of the boat. He had to reach down and grab me by my breeches.
Man, oh man.
And he took the jug out of my hand to see what was wrong with it, and he pulled in a cat, I think he said could have weighed 45 pounds.
Uh-huh.
And he gave it to a 4-year-old kid trying to bring it in. No, that was scary, but it was fun.
Yeah, my sister, she had one pull her in when she was. I actually pulled her into the side of the pond when she was around 4 or 5 years old. Dad had her grab the reel and try to reel it in, and it jerked real hard and pulled her into the water. He had to reach down and get her out.
Because he was using these old plastic gallon water antifreeze jugs that he cleaned out.
Mm-hmm.
With a line tied to it with about 15, 20 feet of line on the end of it with a hook at the bottom, the sinker on the bottom, and 2 hooks up above it.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he'd bring in 2 big cats that way on one jug.
Huh. We always put
that jug cruising across the water.
Mm-hmm. And it was always weird how they could know whenever you got close to the bank because we used it down on the pond. Those fish, I guess, could sense that you were there, and they just take off with that jug and go flying across the water because we do it.
Oh, yeah. I watched when I got older, on 13, 14 years old, we're still doing it. I watched this jug from the middle of the lake where we started following it to get it. It took off towards shore. And when they got close to the shore, it veered to the sharp left real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We only got 40 feet from shore. I'm like,
Yes.
do we have fish in there, or do we have a remote control sub?
Yeah, it was always weird with the thinking sense that stuff whenever you're out there.
I asked my grandfather, he goes, what do you ask? He goes, that jug was heading directly for shore, and I got 30 feet away from it, and that jug went sharp left all of a sudden. They go, those cats know where they're going.
Yeah, they do. I remember when me and my uncle went, I seen him baseball dive toward a pole that was bent down. I don't know if it was a catfish or what that got a hold of it, but that pole bent down and, I mean, way down, just bowed. And I've seen him run at it from 20 foot away and just dive through the air and baseball slide to catch that pole. Needless to say, he missed a fish, but it was funny to see him hit the ground. Being 11, 12 years old, he hit the ground. I was like, wow, why would you do that? But I guess he thought it was a big catfish. Needless to say, he missed a fish.
When he started teaching me how to catfish on a 33,
Mm-hmm.
and I hooked into an 18-pound blue, boy, me and that reel, we were having a hell of a time with that cat.
Yeah.
It was pull and drag, and when it's pull and drag, I had the rod up here. He quit, and I'd crank down on it like my grandpa told me and pull it back up.
Mm-hmm.
When he started pulling drag, you could hear those gears inside starting to pop and grind and crack.
Yeah, especially those older reels.
Oh, these were the old plastic ones back in the 70s.
Oh, Zepcos.
Yeah, the old Zepcos 303s.
Yep.
And I knew he was getting worried because he was standing not 2 feet from me, and he goes, "Is that the reel popping?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, because those grills, gears would grind on those real bad if you had a big fish on there.
So
I
he
remember
started
those.
following the fish with a boat to gain distance on it, so it wouldn't damage that reel. By the time we got that fish in the boat, that reel was shot.
Yeah, I bet it was, especially with the big cats like that. I want to get a hold of one this year.
Gears in it, or the little plastic gears in it was shot.
Yeah, they don't make those anymore, do they?
No,
I don't think they do. I didn't think they did. Everything went to aluminum.
The old Johnson reel, which I still got, that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think they made them anymore. Well, they make them for the dock demons. They have the little plastic cover. I don't know if they have the same type of gears or not.
There's that old Johnson.
Yeah, that is an old reel right there.
It's back from '76. It's still on the original rod. That thing still reels in real good.
Yeah, it is. That's nice right there.
Been taken really good care of.
Yeah, you can tell it's been taken care of. It looks good. I haven't seen one of those since I was a kid.
That's one of the last reels that's made in the USA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're not made, not anymore. They're not.
No, they're over in Japan.
Yeah, they. I had a white, one had a black plastic top and a white button on it. Zepco 202, I think it was.
Local Life, they don't make that reel anymore, or that rod.
Mm-mm. Nope.
But I know someone that'd probably like that rod and reel if I sent it to him.
I would. You send it to me. I put it up on the wall.
I said about the Godfather in chat. Lives.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Who's that?
Lyle Stokes.
Okay, I don't know everybody yet. I'm the new guy into a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I popped up doing tournaments and everything else, and I'm still not gotten my name out. And I've been doing tournaments for 2 years since 2020s, and it's a grind, that's for sure.
But once you look into a giant cat, a big cat, bass fishing and crappie fishing fall to second place.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping I do this year.
You're going to start wanting to catch more of those big cats.
Mm-hmm. I'm wanting to get out and do some catfishing this summer. or spring and summer.
Well, when you hook into a 35, 40, anywhere from a 30 to 50 pound flathead, and you don't have your drag set,
Mm-hmm.
I pity your line and your rod and your reel.
So I might want to have an extra one nearby if I don't know what I'm doing. Which
Yeah, because they don't come up.
no,
They stay towards the bottom and they'll run and they'll do everything they can
mm-hmm.
to pull a line off your reel.
I caught a small channel cat at the park pond, which I have a video on it, and I caught it on a 10-foot rod in a Shimano spinning reel on 4-pound line, and I had to drag it down the bank because I didn't want to break the line.
Yeah.
So I got it down the bank to my net and got it out of the water. But I didn't think I was going to get it out. But yeah, it stayed down. It didn't want to come up. I thought at first it was a big bass, but I seen that belly. Seen that it was starting to roll.
When you can tell a flathead from a blue from a channel.
Mm-hmm.
All but the fins and the tail fin.
Yep.
A flathead don't have a V cut in the tail fin. It's all one straight tail fin.
Mm-hmm.
A blue cat has more of a square tail fin, anal fin,
right.
and a channel cat has a curved tail fin.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that. I mean, like I said, I'm going to be new to it all over again. I feel like I hooked the log until they moved their head. Okay. It's been a long time since I've catfished and actually targeted catfish because I'm
Local Life said it right. When you hook into a big flathead, you feel like you hooked into a log until it starts moving. So once it starts moving, you're in trouble.
Now, some bass sometimes feel like you hooked into a log too. I caught a 6-pound bass that didn't want to move one time.
I caught a 9.5 pound bass. I feel like I hooked into a rock.
Okay, well, yeah, it's probably about the same feeling then.
When you hook into a big flathead, it's nowhere near like hooking into a bass.
Well, I'm hoping I do this summer, spring, summer. I want to do something a little bit different.
You gotta know what you hooked into.
Okay.
It won't act like a bass. It's just gonna.
It doesn't have head shakes like a bass does it?
No, it's gonna be a lot worse.
Okay. Probably feel like mine was falling off.
Because a bass will hit your line and run.
Mm-hmm.
A flathead can sit there on the bait and eat it.
Yep.
And barely move your line until it goes. It won't go out like a channel and blue does. A flathead go this way slowly.
Okay.
Or this way slowly.
Okay.
And 9 times out of 10, he can swim towards you and slack the line.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it's a small cat until you reel down on it and he finds out he's hooked. Then you're in a world of hurt.
And you got me ready to go now, but it's like I said, I can't do it because of the weather. I'll get sick. But I'm ready to go now. That's what I told my neighbor last week. Said I'm ready to go now. I tried again to go this weekend, and I guess he can't go for a couple months. And I'd end up sick, so.
But whatever you do, in order to keep yourself from getting sick, dress warm.
Yeah, well, when my spleen got affected, since your spleen helps fight off sicknesses and stuff, and it kind of messed me up a little bit.
But local life will tell you the same thing. Those flatheads, they don't mess around when you get them on a hook.
Yeah, he said his PB is 58 pounds in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
So I've never hooked one that big, I don't think. If I have, I don't remember.
Illinois state record flathead's 81 pounds.
Okay. No, I haven't then. I remember catching, I've caught channel cat, but I don't think I've ever caught flathead or blues.
And
I've caught a lot of channel cat.
Record blue is, I think, 113, 118 around there.
Yep, I'm ready to do it now. It's
But you hook into something big like that,
mhm.
you may not want to go back to bass fishing.
May not. May just stay with what I'm doing, and just do catfish altogether. But I've got tournaments. I have to fish against everybody. I mean, I can do all the catfish tournaments too, though.
Oh yeah, they have some online catfishing tournaments we have on here,
Hmm.
like what Palmetto Cats has, what Catfishing Crappie has, Fishing with a Shad has.
Hmm. Do they do theirs by weight or by length?
It all depends.
Okay. 'Cause I was thinking about doing mine by weight.
Plus, I think Mark with Catfishing Crappie is planning on doing a crappie tournament.
Okay. Yeah,
If
I'm
he
wanting.
does that one, I'm going to have to go down to Rend Lake. Or not Rend Lake, but Kincaid.
Yeah. Crab Orchard.
Kincaid has some big crappie down there.
Do they? I haven't fished. Crab Orchard has some big crappie under the bridges right now, spawning and pre-spawning and everything.
I'll go up in the spring and summer. I go up underneath the covered boat docks and drop things down and catch them.
Yep. And that's where we catch them all. Right about now is under the bridges, right next to the pilings. Yep. We drop down, just drop down.
Spot for that.
Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, they're there. They're pre-spawning right now. They're getting ready to spawn if they haven't already.
Normally, crappie don't spawn in the wintertime unless the water's warm.
Yeah. Well, that Crab Orchard is pretty warm, I think.
Yeah, because that Crab Orchard's a power plant lake.
Yep. I mean,
so those fish there will spawn several times a year because they're all messed up with the seasons.
Yeah. I knew that they were about this time of year because I caught them. We fished it one year, and I could tell that they were spawning, pre-spawning.
Have you talked to Josh, the weekend angler?
No, I haven't, not yet. I keep forgetting his name every time you tell me.
Yeah, look him up on Facebook.
Okay, who was it?
The weekend angler.
Okay,
Josh Dunnigan.
Okay.
And tell him avid fisherman told him to contact you.
Okay.
Let him know you live down there close to him. See about you two hooking up and going fishing.
Okay.
Because he can get you on some big blues.
Okay. I'll do that.
And he fishes from a boat, so if you don't mind boat fishing,
I don't mind boat fishing.
He can help you get some fish.
Yep, I seen one there. I will. I'll message him. I'm gonna leave that open, and then if I remember, I'll message him when I'm done here. Or well, not tonight. It's already 7:40. I'll wait tomorrow or Monday. Probably Monday.
Oh man, my Facebook Messenger has so many YouTube names on it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me almost 5 to 10 minutes to find the one I'm looking for.
Right. I have a few. Once I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to I want to do a gift card to Best Pro and Cabela's, but I don't know yet what I'm going to do.
Yeah, tomorrow night's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to sneak on there somehow. I think I'm going to what time? 8 o'clock, right?
8 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, yeah, I'll be on there.
Time.
I will be in there. I'm not doing anything. I've got everything done for the rest of the week or rest of the weekend.
It's going to be hopefully it's going to be a good night tomorrow night.
It will be. You're going to be busy. You're going to have a lot of people. I think.
So far I'm the only one in the Catfish community that's hit 1K twice. And still lost subs after I hit 1K.
Huh. That's insane.
I'll be the first one in Catfish community that's hit it 3 times.
Okay. So I didn't even know that. So I learned something.
So far that I know. Where did you go? You shouldn't be down that far.
I'm definitely ready to start doing something. I was going to show you that reel I had. I've got a. Oh, here it is. This is one of the open face reels, or not open face reels, bait casters that I have. This is an old. Where's that? Old Bass Pro Shop.
That's the old Bass Pro.
Yep, that's the old one.
2004, 2002.
Yep. I just found it actually in my box, and I was like, "Where did this come from?" I said, "Well, it's on my phone now. There's no reason." And then, of course, I've got the other ones that I
I
showed
would
last
not
time.
use that against a big cat.
No, I'm going to have to buy new reels for those. Those are strictly bass fishing. And then I won't use those for anything else.
That would be kind of a pain. That'd be a loss of a bass reel.
Yeah. What state do you guys live in? Local Life Outdoors asks what state we live in. I live in Illinois, which Avid does also. I've been supporting you both for
I
a
live
while.
about 2 hours north of you.
Yeah. Avid lives north of me about 2 hours, and I'm pretty much down on the southern tip of Illinois. 45 minutes south of almost at Chicago. Oh my God. Of Carbondale. I don't know why I had Chicago on my mind.
Yeah, you live down. How far away from Carbondale do you live?
About 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on how fast you drive.
Say what?
About 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how fast you drive.
Or 45 minutes from Carbondale?
South on 51. So, yep. There's not a whole lot of. I've got Crab Orchard and Cedar Lake that are close to me, and then that's it. Everything else is a little bit far away, about 45 minutes to an hour. And Crab Orchard is 45 minutes away from me, but I go to it anyway. And then the river is an hour and a half from me. So I don't go to the river. I am next year, like I said, but I haven't been.
I'm messaging Josh.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I can get my coffee beach from Dead River Beach in Illinois. What part of Illinois, Local Life Outdoors, what part of life or what part of Illinois are they in? I've never even heard of that.
Say what?
Baits from Dead River Baits. Do you know where that's at? Dead River Baits?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I've never heard of it. So he gets his coffee baits from Dead River Baits.
Oh, Dead River Baits? That's somewhere down there. I'm not.
Down where I'm at?
I think so.
I have no idea.
I've never heard of Dead River Baits.
I haven't either. I'm gonna look see.
That's on the north side of Kincaid.
Okay. So I was about to say, I've never heard it before. That's why. I want to get a small John boat, 6 foot or whatever, so I can get out closer or out further than just a bank to do any kind of fishing. What's up, the Weekend Angler? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
That's what guy is telling you about.
Okay, sure is, ain't it? I just now realized that. I'm gonna have to.
Hey, Josh, this is the Weekend Angler, the guy I told you about. He lives, 35, 40 minutes from Carbondale?
Yep.
He's about 45 minutes from Crab Orchard. And he's new to the catfishing community, so I figured you could help him out.
Yeah, I need to definitely help with the whole catfishing thing since I'm starting
Well,
over.
he's down there close to where you're at,
Hmm.
and he would be the man that could help you with that.
Okay.
And if you have any questions I can help you with, you can shoot me a message and you can talk to him about it.
Okay.
He can help you get into the gear and everything that you need for catfishing and stuff like that.
Now, what size rods am I going to need? I mean, right now I've got
Medium heavy rod, 7 to 9 foot,
Okay.
a bait caster or a spinning reel, whatever one you're used to.
Okay. Now the bigger ones, right? Not the smaller ones. I don't want the smaller spinning
No.
reels, do I?
Josh is right down your neck of the woods.
Uh huh.
If you'd like to have like a pin rival or help me out, Josh. What kind of reels could he use? Because I use a Pin Pierce 6000 spinning reel,
Uh huh.
which is a good reel, but it's a little costly. But for you, I'd go with a Cascade Pontius 5000 or 6000 reel.
Okay.
eBay pretty cheap.
Okay. Because listen, I have no idea as far as that part goes. I'm all new to it.
Are you on YouTube too? Your YouTube
Me?
channel?
Who?
You. Can you go over to YouTube and mute it and make
Yeah.
a local life and weekend angler mods, and they can help put out links?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do.
Okay. Because Josh, he does short tip Saturdays on his channel,
Uh huh.
and if you have any questions for him for short tip, he can help you out with that.
Okay. Okay. Local Life Outdoors. You are a moderator. And who else did you say that?
The weekend angler,
Okay.
and me if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do you also. Weekend Angler is a moderator, and Avid as soon as I find.
But weekend angler, he's a cool guy. I fished with him before.
And Avid, you are also an angler now. Or a moderator, I mean angler. My God.
Weekend angler says spinning reel, quantum optics 60 or 80 will hold up and not break the bank. But
Okay.
those are all good reels right there.
Uh huh.
If you want a good rod, he can help you with that as well.
Okay.
And he can give you a good list of names of rods that won't break the bank that can help you land some good sized cats that will
Okay.
be good for you to help you with it. As well as like a 40-pound big game line.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
And use Carolina rigs or the Carolina rigs and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay.
catfishing.
Uh-huh.
But it's all pretty cheap and pretty easy.
Okay.
But that man there, it's in your neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
There's his YouTube channel link right there.
Yep.
So
Right there.
him and his wife are amazing people.
Okay, yeah, I'll be.
Josh and Christina Dunnigan,
Uh-huh.
they're amazing people.
Okay. Yep, I'll be getting a hold of him. He'll have to give me his Facebook name again because I couldn't find it.
It's Josh Dunnigan or the Weekend Angler.
Okay. See, I looked on Facebook and I couldn't. Hold on.
I don't think I have you on Messenger, do I?
Me? Yeah.
Shoot me a message. I'll forward his Facebook to you.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, Josh.
Let's see if he.
I know I like helping all the
Mhm.
I like helping all the small channels and everything getting into catfishing.
Right.
Sure, Josh does too, because that's what we're here about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to like it this year, I think.
But if you go out with him,
Mm-hmm.
expect to hook into some blues anywhere from 5 pounds to and bigger.
Okay.
He fishes the Ohio River as well.
Okay.
So,
Using treble hooks, of course, right?
no, circle hooks.
Oh, circle hooks.
We don't use treble hooks. We use offset. We use circle hooks.
Okay.
And these circle hooks, you don't have to set the hook.
Okay.
They'll hook themselves that way. You just roll it down on the rod, on the reel.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what my neighbor told me too. Whenever we were talking, he said,
It's a whole different technique for fishing.
"All right, yeah, I'm ready to do it. That's for sure." Like I said, I'm tired of sitting in the house, but I don't have much of a choice right now.
But when you go big catfishing, it's
Uh-huh.
a whole different aspect of fishing. It gets to be amazing.
Yeah, I caught that one. Like I said last year in the pond when I was bluegill fishing.
Well, hey, catching a catfish in the pond
Uh huh.
versus a monster in the river,
Uh huh.
look out.
Whole different story, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hey, there's only so much room, distance a catfish can swim in a pond.
Right. From one
In a
corner to
river,
the
in a lake,
next.
a big lake, they
Mhm.
got acres of water they can cover.
Right. Yeah, I'm ready though.
Instead of a 50, 60-foot square mud hole they can cover, the river,
Hmm.
no. They got places they can run and places they can try to hide.
Okay. Yeah, he just subscribed to my Weekend England. Just subscribed or commented on my videos. Yeah, on my YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, then you can click on him
Hmm.
on the video he commented on,
Uh,
and it'll take you to his channel.
okay. Do that right now
So
before I
that's
forget.
what you're doing. He's going to subscribing to you, and you can go over there and do that.
Dude, I'm almost at 80 subscribers now. One more and I'll be at 80, which is not taking me as long as I thought it would to come up a little bit, but it's still taking me a little bit.
Well,
Which,
here in this community,
uh huh.
you can grow quick.
See, yeah, I know. I'm realizing that now because I was at 76 um, tonight, actually, and I've gained 78 tonight. Well, 2, I think.
Yeah, like Local Left says, pond water, they don't have current. River
Right.
water, you hook into a cat and it gets in that current, you're going to know it.
Yep.
And it will not be nice when it gets in current.
Oh, I know. Current's gonna make it feel 5 times or more heavier than what it really is.
Because Josh can help you get your drag sets and your catfish rods and stuff.
Hmm.
He can do a short tip Saturday on your how to set your drags up on your big cat rods that you're going to be using for catfishing, so it won't break your rods or your reels or anything.
Yep. I just subscribed back to him too. So.
But him and his wife, he even holds some tournaments,
Okay.
catfishing tournaments.
Yeah,
And you got J Dog that's down by there.
Mm-hmm.
J Dog Gone Fishing.
Okay.
Fishing with a Chad that's in Kentucky. Oh, there's a lot of places down around you that fishing. Hey, Angler in the Ville.
How's it going, Anglerville? Nice to see you.
You got Parker Pursuits in southeast Missouri. You got Moe Creek.
Mm-hmm.
You have Danny's Fishing and Freedoms, Danny Stone, Rustic Fishing. They're all in southeast Missouri. Within a couple hours of you. You have me.
Uh-huh.
You have All kinds of people around you.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle. It seems like
Hey,
everybody's around me.
You're right in the smack dab good area for people that can meet up and
Help me out. Yeah. Yep.
Josh can take you over to Crabtree and show you spots where you can probably catch cats and crappie.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm wanting to do. I said. So I just have to wait
He
for the
also
one.
got the nickname Ditch Pickler
Mm-hmm.
because he used to be a bass fisherman.
Uh-huh.
That's how come we call him the Ditch Pickler.
Okay.
So that's where you kind of you fall in kind of with him because he also used to be a bass fisherman.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you guys do kind of have something in common.
Something common, yeah. The bass fishing, and then I'm going to switch over a little bit.
I have a bass tackle box too,
Right.
but I also have lures in there for muskies.
Right. So I've never caught a muskie. I don't even know where to start. Okay. Muskie and walleye and stuff like that, I've never caught. Which
Walleye, that'd be Kincaid, or not Kincaid, but Kaskaskia, down below Carlisle Dam by the swinging bridges.
Mm-hmm.
The swinging bridge.
Okay.
That's what they call it, but it's only like a cable bridge.
So I don't know the first thing about either one of those. About fishing for either one of them.
So if you want to get into crappie fishing, we have a catfish show, a program on Thursday nights after the bait shop called Panfish Nation
Uh-huh.
that you can tune into, and they talk about every kind of panfish that you can catch, from bluegills to crappie, bait fish, jigs that you can use for that kind of stuff too.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm subscribed to them. I believe so, at least.
We have catfishing shows 7 nights a week.
Mm-hmm. I usually jump in one of them and watch one of them while I'm at work. So I work 3 to 11 every night.
Yeah, but we have fishing shows all day and basically into the night. Like Mike's Fishing Home.
Uh-huh.
He's a good one for a late night if you can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We have Backwoods Mindset. It's the same way. We have Catfish Weekly. We have Panfish Nation. We have the Bullock Experience, Muskrat Adventures. Hold on, let me go back and start this all over.
Okay, go ahead.
Is Catfish Weekly. After Catfish Weekly, it's Catfish and Crappie. Tuesday, it's the Bullock Experience, and after him, you got Muskrat Adventures. Wednesday is Patriot James. Thursday is the Bait Shop on Fishing with the Chads channel, and Panfish Nation after that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes after that on Fridays, Jody's been doing a show after that. Punchy and Jody's catfishing.
Uh-huh.
She'll either be live catfishing through the night.
Mm-hmm.
Then Friday night is Two Stands. On Two Stands channel, you have a fishing live, and after that, you'll have Normally, you have Brian Borch going live with no script.
Okay.
Live. They talk about all kinds of fishing and stuff.
Okay.
Sunday morning, you have Two Stands live fishing from the bank or boat.
Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to them.
Palmetto Cats.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be right behind Palmetto Cats on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm going to be on there. I will be watching you on tomorrow night.
Then throughout the week, you got all kinds of catfishing show lives going on.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching some.
Washington, D.C., all across all the way over the West Coast where Snake River goes fishing.
Okay. So catfish bite all year round, right?
Uh-huh.
There's not a time where they're just going to
No,
stop
you can
altogether.
catfish year-round if you know where to go.
Okay,
If
because
you
I know
where to
bass.
go and find out the holes, you can go all week.
Okay, because I know bass. They'll sometimes just stop until
Bass
right now the spring.
Bass will act like it's somewhat similar to a flathead.
Okay.
The cold weather, they go lethargic and then there's survival mode.
Yep.
And if it gets too cold for a flathead, he'll go into survival mode and he'll feed up before he goes into survival mode and just
hmm
hang around and only go out when he needs to feed.
Right. See,
He'll use very less energy to get bait.
hmm
He'll let bait come to him, then he'll eat.
Yep.
Local lessons. There's so many good channels out there. It's hard to keep up.
I know.
You'll have 2 or 3 shows going on in one night.
I'm surprised there's not more than one. I'm surprised there's not now.
Going live right now.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, actually, you got Lance McCool guy that's live right now.
Uh-huh.
You should have Brian B, I think, going live tonight. No script.
Okay.
So I'll be going live. I don't normally go live on Saturday night, but I'm going to go live around 10 o'clock just to hang out and get some links shared.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think I've got you set as a reminder. In fact, I know I do. I've seen
It's
it
going to be the 1K blast.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I've got the reminder set for that one too. I set the reminder on that as soon as I seen it, and then I seen you were going to be on tonight, and set the reminders to remind me that you were going to be on tonight too.
You can come up tonight and at 10 if you want.
Okay, and man, I appreciate you helping me and doing everything you're doing for me to help me out and to get me started and going.
That person I put you in touch with. Oh, he's a good guy.
Okay.
He's part of a good family.
Okay. Listen, I appreciate it because I'd be out there like a little kid trying to figure out what I'm doing all over again. I would.
Hooking you up with someone that's close to you that's in his neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I've ever used to catfish with is night crawlers and, like I said, chicken liver, and that's it. I've never used
night crawlers. You can still use them to catch flatheads with.
In the winter. Want the water? I want the water cause those worms to be too soaked or freeze up as soon as they hit the water. Okay.
No, because if you're going out in deeper water where the cats are,
Mm-hmm.
it won't be as cold down there where they're at.
Right. I mean,
So
they're gonna have. Won't they freeze up before they get down there though? Or are they gonna warm up? Okay.
Because the weight you're using, they're gonna drop that bait really quick.
Okay.
Because you're using anywhere from a 3 to a 5 ounce weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've actually got some of them in my tackle box. Well, that's what my wife asked me what I want for Christmas. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to. She asked me if I want to use fishing stuff, and I told her no because I've got all the poles she bought me, and then a big.
What kind of poles you got?
I've got. I just started using bait casters this year, and that's all I use now. But I got the loose black with the setup. Which one am I going here? Hold on. This is my worm.
Or medium heavy?
It should be a medium heavy. Oh no, just a medium.
That's a medium.
Yep, that's what I used to.
A lot thicker than that.
Yep, that's my worm rod. That's what I use to still fish with in the summer.
That would be a panfish rod in our book.
Right. And then I had to lose speed rule with hold on, I'm trying to get this back on the wall. With crankbait on it. It's medium heavy. And I got all mine from Walmart. I mean, they work, so if they work, then hey, that's what I'm gonna use. But that's the other one I've got with the crankbait on it. So
That rope may not work for catfish.
no, I'm gonna have to get all new reels and stuff.
It don't have the capacity for the line that you need.
No, yeah, I know because it's only 10-pound line on those reels, 10 to 12-pound line.
Right.
And then I already showed you the Bass Pro reel. And then on my bluegill pole, if I don't knock that BB gun down, I'm coming the wrong way.
Well,
My wife had,
whenever you go catfishing, you don't want to take your boat rod with you.
yeah.
What
And
is
then
that, 10 foot?
10 foot with the Shimano.
Well, that's a B&M rod.
Yep.
I know a B&M rod when I see it.
Yep. Yeah, the rod is, yeah. I've got a Shimano on it. That's my bluegill rod. That's what I use for bluegill fishing. I caught a cat.
I have B&Ms. That's how come I know what they look like when I see them.
I caught a catfish on that rod one time. That's the one I caught the catfish on actually last year. 2 or 3 pound channel cat.
Surprises tomorrow night in the bash.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say what they are because I want subscribers to come in and
Right.
be in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people coming in there just for drawings or whatever, and after they win or something, they
Just take off. Yeah.
Right.
I understand that.
So you might like some of the surprises tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching. I know that. Local Life Outdoors says I live bluegill for flatheads.
Oh yeah,
I love live bluegill for flatheads and cut bait for channel cats and blues.
You can use live bluegills for flatheads, and you can even catch them on cut bait. But
Okay.
a lot of the times, if you run a brush pile,
Mm-hmm.
you can normally pull a flathead out of that brush pile on a live bait.
Okay. And that's with the circle hook, right?
Right. Circle hooks are the best for catfishing because they will set the hook themselves.
Okay.
And the circle hooks, if they swallow them, they will not gut hook them like you will with a treble hook or regular J hook.
Okay. I know we used to just use regular hooks whenever we were kids.
Yeah, but
just longer shaft on them.
Hooks and those cats, they just inhale that hook and that worm and just swallow it.
Right. Yeah, that's what they did.
Well, with a circle hook, when they come back, they won't hook themselves as much.
Right.
It won't, you'll rarely gut hook a cat with a circle hook.
Okay.
When it pulls out, it'll come back and hook him in the corner. But an offset hook, if he swallows it, you'll probably have more of a higher chance of gut hooking it with an offset circle hook.
Okay.
But they normally don't swallow a circle hook.
Okay. I'll have to get some of those too. Walmart really doesn't have a whole lot of anything right now as far as anything goes. So anything that I get now is going to have to be ordered. Well, at least here. I mean, everybody's.
That's where he gets his circle hooks and stuff.
Okay. Because
they have where you can find some.
All right. I've ordered all of my stuff from actually Walmart.com because like I said they don't have them on the shelves right now. Everybody's done.
I quit
wiped them out.
Stuff online from Walmart.
They messed mine up bad one time.
They're so far behind in tackle, it ain't funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't have hardly anything on the shelves.
They don't.
And what they do have, I don't want.
Well, I go in there. I go looking for certain things. For like when I do a box for tackle, I do stuff for fishing, for catfishing, and for bait fishing. And I try to put like some kind of thermal cells in there for people that are fishing from boats or banks that they can use.
Yeah.
And my box, I used to put weights in there, but I don't do weights anymore because that makes that box way heavier than what it needs to be.
I know it, and the postal mailing anything out is insane right now. I mailed 3 boxes out last week, and $30.
Well, that ain't nothing because I normally get a flat rate, and I can do I can do a 10 to 20 pound box for about $20.
Mm-hmm. And these are small boxes. These weren't big boxes. I think they're $13 a piece. About 3 of them.
Hold on, I'll show you one of my boxes.
All right.
That's just one of the boxes for tomorrow night. There's
Okay.
one box that's going out tomorrow, being given away
Okay.
on a drawing, and that's about a little over, just around half full.
Mm-hmm. I've done got all rid of all my stuff for the year. I'm just waiting. I have some shirts I have to get made, but other than that,
It has catfish hooks in there. Has hooks you can use for small channel bullheads to catch bullheads on.
Mm-hmm.
Hooks for bluegills. You got your bobbers in there.
Mm-hmm.
The weights you have to get yourself, like your weights and that. Let me see. Yeah, Trilene Big Game 30-pound test.
Okay. I actually think I have. Well, I don't even remember. I think I have 20-pound test line somewhere.
Well, that's your big game line.
Right. I think I have some. I may not have any either. I have to look and see. But I've got.
That might be one of the surprises tomorrow night. You never know.
Okay.
Could be 3 surprises.
Yeah. So there's one of the little weights right there. I don't know if you can even see it.
Oh,
that's really
that's what you'd use for bass or that would not be considered the catfish weight.
No. Let's see, what is this one?
In the river, that would be on the bank before you even get your rod and the rod holder.
Right. See, I've got some big game line, but it's only 10 pound.
That's not what we consider big game. That's more of a bass line.
Yeah, it's bass line.
Come here. There you go.
Okay, big game mono. Yes, I've got.
Yeah, that's 30 pound.
Okay, yeah. Mine's the same thing, but 10. I don't know what this red. I don't know what this one is.
This is extreme fishing power. Big game.
This is 17 pound, but it's red. I don't know if I'd use that for anything or not.
Cajun?
Yeah.
You don't want to? You said you wouldn't use it.
I don't know if I would or not. Would I use it?
I
don't use it. I don't use it for bass because they'll see this. They'll see the line.
That's some super strong line.
Yeah, it is.
That's brought in. I had that on one of my lines. I brought in a 47-pound flathead with it.
I would not doubt it one bit.
That Cajun line will pull in whatever you hook into it.
This will too. That's why I hooked that 2-3 pound channel cat on a 6-pound test line. Visual line.
That 6-pound test?
Yeah.
That's crappie line. I wouldn't use that for catfishing.
Oh, I'm not. I was bluegill fishing with it, and I caught that catfish on a bobber. I didn't know what it was, but no, that's just for my 10-foot rod actually. What I bought it for, and I think they're all screwed up.
He may live in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a lot of information that he can share with you as well.
Okay.
Local Life, drop your link. I'll go over and hooks that Warrior's Heart.
I think he's got me already. I think. But I have a lot of 10-pound line. I didn't know I had so much 10-pound line. I've got 3 spools. I might want to run out of that this year. My wife got me that little reel from Walmart. It backlashes like there's no tomorrow. I can't.
Yeah, those are reels that big cats would normally try to destroy.
Yeah, I know I can't use those. There's no way.
If you use bait casters, you want to get one with a bait clicker.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that way, after you get it casted out there, like you go to a big lake that you got big cats, you can set that bait clicker. Instead of pulling your rod in the water, that bait clicker will allow that fish to pull the drag until you get to it, but it'll be really loud to where you can hear it.
Okay. I got so much stuff in here. But yeah, I'm gonna start. I usually start stocking up and everything in the winter. Now I thought you already had me Local Life Outdoors, but I wasn't sure. I'm gonna start stocking up this winter. Like I said, I always stock up in the winter, and that way I don't have to worry about it in the summer.
Now you can get weights from Brad Cottle. Facebook. And you can get some hooks in your tackles from Uncle Lou's on Facebook too.
Okay.
Local Life, can you post both those links? If you don't mind, please.
Yeah, because I don't have them.
No, but if Local Life has them, he can post them in chat for you, and you can come back and click on them after.
Click on them.
Because both those, because Uncle Lou has some good catfish rods and tackle and everything that you can use for fishing. There's a lot of good places where you can get tackle.
Okay. And so we don't have a bait shop around here.
Designed for fishing. And wow, I could give you a list if I was on Facebook right now of all the Tackle Bandit is another one that you can get a lot of catfishing gear from.
Okay.
They have Mad Cats is another place.
See, that's the one thing about around here. They don't have a tackle shop at all anywhere.
The only good tackle shop I know that's up around me is Bluff City. Alton.
They closed the one they had here years ago. And I don't know why, unless they weren't making enough money.
They were making money. Someone was just stealing it from Bluff City.
Yeah.
You're getting people that you can trust to do that store is a whole different story.
So all I've got right now is Walmart, and like I said, a lot of their stuff is gone. I mean, it's.
But if you look up Bluff City Tackle, the Bluff City Outdoors in Alton, I think there's some stuff that they can send you where they can do online orders and some they can't.
Okay.
They should tell you.
Okay.
There's Uncle Lou's link on Facebook.
Okay, I see it.
And he should be able to get you Brad Carter's link on Facebook where you can order sinkers for him. From him, you can get anywhere from coin sinkers to bank sinkers to whatever you like.
Uh-huh.
for catfishing, but I would suggest going with your coin sinkers first.
Okay.
I'd get stocked up on anything from
What's his link?
4 to 6 ounces,
Okay.
maybe 4 to 8 ounces.
Okay. Yes. I would. Yeah, I just looked up Bluff City Tackle. Just like right now, actually. Where to go?
But there's a lot of, there's a lot of stuff out there.
I'm gonna have to check them out tomorrow. Probably get on there, and they're open every day too. So
Yeah, they're open up every day, so.
yeah, they don't close at all.
Nope. They cover everything from panfish all the way up to big cats and tiger muskies.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check them out tomorrow.
And they
Let's see.
sell that prepackaged carp bait that you can. I don't know if you've seen it,
Mhm.
but if you go on Hooks and Hammocks channel, where we visited one of the bait shops in there, they talk about this bait that is made from Asian carps that you can open and use it for bait and keep it outside.
Mhm.
It'll never go bad.
I'm gonna have to.
Bluff City has that bait, I believe.
Really? Yeah, I'm gonna look at them tomorrow. Whenever I'm sitting around doing nothing, because I don't have anything to do tomorrow.
That's a story you might want to check out.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I've got Academy and Dick's Sporting Goods here, but they're
Those
so high. Yeah, they're so high though that I don't want to buy anything out there. I don't even buy my bass baits out there. I ordered my bass baits from I don't even remember the guy's name now. DB Baits. Who's got some?
Bluff City even sells bass baits.
Do they? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to check them out.
They sell everything for fishing.
All right.
They have fly baits, they have frozen baits, they have God knows what you want. Pin reels, they have pin reels and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. What's up, Big Matt? Thank you for dropping by.
He does a Fishing Plus Outdoor channel.
Hmm.
Another good guy.
I thought about doing that, but I changed my mind. Fishing is enough for me right now because I am constantly busy. Even I didn't know I was going to be this busy in the winter either. Because, well, I guess I should have thought about it with doing the YouTube and the podcast because I'm running on 4 different podcast apps now as it is. So that's a lot right there.
Yeah, you doing podcasts? Oh wow.
Yeah, I do podcasts. I'm running on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, and Google Podcast. I'm running on all 4 right now. I just dropped a podcast today, this morning actually.
He posted Bluff City's a link for you.
Yep.
He's quick.
Yeah, I know it's quicker than I am. Glad he's doing it because I have trouble doing it and talking at the same time. I don't have attention span, I guess.
If you want, you can make Big Matt a mod too. So
I will.
he's a good guy.
Circle wide gap hook. I'm looking at the Bluff City app or website.
Offset circle hooks.
Yeah. Eagle Claw.
Eagle Claw is a good hook.
Yeah, it says circle wide gap. So that's a circle hook.
Uh-huh.
And I see what you mean though. It would hook hook the lip before they'd swallow it because it's just going to short.
It's got
that
the
point on
lip
the
or
end.
come back in the corner of the mouth and hook them.
Yeah, it's got that corner, and then it's got that sharp barb on the tip anyway, too.
Oh, yeah, that's super sharp, so don't go rubbing your finger across it.
I don't know. I learned my lesson doing that.
Those are sharp. Hey, those are sharper than the bass hook.
Okay.
Way sharper. And then if you draw your finger across it, you'd be drawing blood.
I can't be doing that, that's for sure.
No, I'm saying you'll draw blood, but after it's healed, you'll feel it for a while.
Oh, I bet.
Every time you look at that hook, your fingers start itching and burning again from it.
Well, I'm on blood.
You get that feeling like you just did it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I take blood thinner too, so I have to be careful with anything that's blood at all, even if it's a little thing.
It'd be like a little tiny prick.
Right.
You won't bleed out, but you'll know.
No. Oh yeah, I know. I don't know how many tattoos, so I mean I know all about the little pricks, but
but this would be one prick that you'll feel.
It itch and burn and everything else for a couple days.
It'll sting more than it'll burn and itch.
Will it?
Oh yeah, it'll feel like you got hit by
yep.
a
Yellow jacket. Yellow jacket
in the finger.
Okay.
You'll know it with those little hooks, especially if they're really sharp, like they're supposed to be, and you punch your finger on the tip and you get it just right, you'll know you got hooked. Hey, Sunfish for Fish.
How's it going?
Here's another good fisherman for the catfish community. So,
thank you all for stopping by, saying hello.
Everybody, let's share out his channel to get him some more people in here and get him up to 90 people. If we can, please.
I am going to definitely check out Bluff City Tackle more later on, because I see some pretty good stuff that I would choose anyway.
Local Life, I don't mean to make you busy, but can I get you to share out Big Matt's channel and Sunfish's channel?
And Sunfish Fish says, "I'm here to give Avid crap."
Hey, I can take your camera away so we can't hook up to you, Sunfish.
I already am.
Hooked up to him?
Yeah.
He don't want me adding water to his aquarium. But if he's here to give me crap, he's here to support me. So
right. I'm surprised Backlash hasn't came in here. Oh, he had a fireman party or something he had to go to tonight too, though.
Yeah, he had a party done in the fire department.
Yep. He said that he only caught one bass this morning. He called me. Said he only caught one fish today.
He's another ditch pickle. I don't know how he can catch something with all his backlashes he casts.
I don't know how he's catching anything at all right now. He's in Carolina and we're in Illinois, but as cold as it is right now,
I don't see how he can catch anything when he's backlashing all the time.
That's true too. Whenever
Fish is feeling sorry for him and hits the bait while he's down there. He gets that treble hook caught, both of his treble hooks caught in him like the bass do.
Yeah.
So where they can't shake it off. He's like a mercy hookup.
That's how they are with me sometimes, I think.
Well, I was gonna make it to a human reference, but I decided not because it wouldn't be it'd be more of an adult rated version of a relations. Okay. I don't want to do that to your channel.
Oh, you're fine. I understand what you're saying without even saying it.
Right.
I want to make Ditch Pickle copyrighted That's what Sunfish for Fish said.
Sorry, this pickle's already been copyrighted Sunfish for Fish.
Oh boy, oh boy.
The Weekend Angler's already got that one, Sunfish for Fish.
What's that name? Yep, and I'll be ready for any kind of fishing because winter's getting ready to hit, and I will be stuck in the house. Do you fish all winter long?
Yeah.
Do you? Up there? You have snow yet?
No, I have mild winters where I'm at.
Okay, because I know St. Louis got
anything north of Springfield
uh-huh.
gets all the heavy stuff.
Okay, because I know St. Louis was starting to get snow a couple days ago. I thought just flurries. They didn't.
No,
okay,
they got rain.
Okay, I must have heard them wrong or seen it wrong then. I thought for sure they did, but maybe not.
Yeah, I don't say we could because the ground's too warm and the air temperature's been too warm.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it warmed up pretty quick, and usually when it warms up, it drops down, and that's when it starts snowing too. And I hope not. I'm probably going. If it does, we're going to have a pretty strong winter, I think.
Sunfish for Fish. If I catch a nice bass, it ain't going back in the water. It ain't getting a name. It's going to go to the Lake of Crisco. Bass make good eats.
They do. I catch a lot of them in the spring and keep the smaller ones and let the bigger ones grow. That way,
the lake I fish is overfished.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, isn't overfished for bass. So I keep the bigger ones and let the bigger ones grow up. Because they keep stocking this lake every year, twice a year with seedling bass.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do that, I take a rattle trap to throw out there, and I hook into some monster bass out of there.
Yeah.
10, 12, 13-pound bass.
Mm-hmm. So I caught 6.5, 7-pound bass last year. I didn't catch him that big this year. I don't know.
When they go to stock that lake 2 or 3 times a year with bluegills and bass and stuff like that, I always plan to be there with rattle traps on my rods.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm allowed to keep 6 of them.
6 bass?
I keep 6 of the biggest bass I have there.
See, we can't keep the big ones. 18 inches or more, we have to throw them back.
Here we don't. We can keep the 6 bass. And don't give us a size limit.
Oh yeah, Crab Orchard's got a size limit. You have to go by that. It's $150 fine if you get caught per fish.
So what's the size limit for bass?
Do what?
How big a bass can you keep?
Anything under 18 inches.
The hell with that.
Yep. Anything 18 or more has to go back. I think you can keep one 18-inch and then that's it. Yep. Because I caught one and I forgot my tape and I didn't measure it. I thought it was I thought by looking at that it wasn't long enough, so I went ahead and put it in the basket. Well, game warden walked up and he checked my basket and he measured the fish. He said it's a 16-inch, or it was 16 inches. And he's told me that if I can get it to live, let it go, it would live, swim off, that he wouldn't charge me $150. So it's $150 per bass. That's how I know.
Oh, did it swim off?
Yeah, thank God. Because he went up there and checked my license and everything, ran my ID, and I took the fish out of the basket and it just swam off. I don't know. He came back and it wasn't floating or nothing. He said I was good. It was a younger guy. He didn't give me the fine, just gave me a warning and went on. There's some that won't do that. They're going to stick you with the ticket quick.
I know a lot of them that do that to you.
Yeah. They will stick you with a ticket quick and not even care. Man, I know that there's an older game warden down Horseshoe Lake. He lives on the island there at the lake, and he will sneak up on you. And,
He'll watch you from a distance.
yep. They'll make sure you're fishing before they even ask you if you're fishing. Can't lie to them because they already know.
They know that when they walk up to you.
Yeah, they'll sit there and watch you with binoculars, night vision and everything if you're not careful.
Uh-huh.
They already know what you're doing. And then they'll ask you if you're fishing. You tell them no, then it's not. Then you're screwed. They already know. That's the only run-in I've ever had with the game warden. No, was that one bass. I swam off, so I didn't have to worry about it. After he said he was just going to give me a warning. Oh, wow.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. I'm just thinking.
Hey, we've been live for an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, almost 2 hours. So that's probably what I was thinking about. My wife's going to kick my butt. I mean, she supports me in everything I do. If not, I wouldn't be able to be on here. Believe me.
I think she might want some attention from you right now too. So
yeah, we met at work, got married the year after. We've been married for 6 years, going on 7 years now, and have a stepson that's 22 on December 8th, and then I have a stepdaughter that's 12. So it's fun. I mean, we've had our moments, but it's all fun still.
yeah,
I love it. I love doing it. But we've been married. We'll be married 7 years, January 6th. I mean, that's a long time for me, at least. We both work doing the same thing, healthcare. She takes care of the women at a different house, and I take care of the guys at a house. And it's fun. I mean, it can be stressful, which
I bet you it is.
it is. 95% of it's stressful, not 5% of it's fun. But I've been there for 7 years, so almost 8. January 28th to be 8 years. So, but I guess, Abbott, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Like I said, she's probably wanting to eat dinner and everything, and I think they're waiting on me. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me for the hour and 45 minutes.
You're welcome.
And thank you for supporting me and for helping me out with everything you're doing.
I even though I'm going to be hitting 1K, I'm still going to support the smaller channels.
And I appreciate it. I mean, without you bigger guys, the smaller guys wouldn't stand a chance.
And I'm still going to try to get all the smaller channels like you and everybody else that's new to the catfish community, get them out there and get them known. And if you're close to someone I know in that area, I'm going to try to get you hooked up over there with them.
Yeah, because that's how I'm going to learn. Is people around me, I'm going to get a hold of them. Justin, I believe you said it was, here before long, and I'm going to do some fishing. I'm going to have to.
And like I said, they got all kinds of people in the catfish community. They can help you out with questions, tackle, rods, whatever you want.
Okay. I was wanting to get this.
We got Blake coming back asking you what your favorite crankbait is to use.
My favorite crankbait is a chartreuse shallow diving crankbait. I actually show it to you. That's actually the only one that I use. Actually, that's a lie. It's not the only one I use. I use a lot of crankbaits. But that one right there, where's my camera at? If I can get it. I've got stuff on the thing.
There you go.
There it is, right there. And that's the one I use.
Is that a rattle trap?
Nope, that's a crankbait. I've got one in a
I
box.
use a silver shad from silver shad rattle trap.
Let me find my tackle box. I can show you better. Oh my God.
That's my favorite one I like using.
That thing's so heavy. My wife bought me this tackle box last year for Christmas. And I filled it up in a year.
Silver shad or the bluegill rattle trap?
Do what?
I'll either use the silver shad or I'll use the bluegill rattle trap.
That's the rattle trap I use right there. It's half ounce, red and white. I don't know if that's what that one is actually.
That looks like, I don't know what that is. Don't look like another bluegill.
No, it's not a bluegill. That bluegill one, they don't have any at Walmart, so that's the one I had to grab.
Road Club says he got a warning ticket this year for one bluegill over limit.
Bluegill over limit. See, we don't have a limit on bluegill here, at least.
Up at Beaver Dam, where I go after the big bluegill, they have 25 bluegill limit.
No, we have a crappie limit of 50.
And I was pulling out some bluegills 10, 12 inches. And I was supposed to only keep 25, and I accidentally snuck out of there with 70.
Wow.
If that game warden would have checked my live well, I could have been in trouble.
Yeah, you would have been in trouble. A whole lot of trouble.
Yeah.
There's that
limit.
Yeah, I try to watch myself when it comes to that stuff.
But he knew me from fishing Mississippi up in that area, and he goes, yeah, most of those are bait.
Right.
I said, yeah, there's a few of them that's going to be on the dinner plate.
I've been catching, I can catch 1 pound, 1.5 pound crappies. I know where there's a secret pond that I go to, or used to go to.
So,
but
he didn't even care to check my live well.
Huh. Yeah. I wish I could find a
because that basket I had 75 in the basket, plus another 75 already in the live well.
Boy, that would have been a fine. But there's the
I'd have been in the world of hurt on that one.
There's a crankbait. Well, hold on. Right there. That's the new one. Well, you can actually see it, not even out of the box. Oh, that's the one I use.
I got an old one I'll show you.
That's the one I use I use that one a lot in the fall. Yes, I like square bills better than the coffin bills.
You guys remember Boomer lures?
Nope. That's before my time. That's old. How old is that?
It's a 1972 lure.
Oh, yeah. That's before I was even born.
And that is still in the package.
But have you used it yet, or are you just keeping it for
this? A lot of lakeside fishing, that would get destroyed. I almost want to use it, but I don't want to destroy it.
Don't want to mess it up, because that one, it could be worth some money one day.
I'm sure it is already.
Probably is. 1972, 73, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rattle traps are the best this time of heat. Rattle traps are the best this time of year. I like the bluegill ones. Blake.
Because this was the silver shad swim bait.
That's the color rattle trap that I'll use, even though this is a crankbait. That's the color rattle trap I'll use right there. That bluegill color. They'll tear that up. They don't care. And Walmart doesn't have anymore right now.
Yeah, this is the Boomer Bait Company out of Gainesville, Texas.
Do they even make baits anymore?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either. If they do, I've never came across them anywhere.
That's why the silver shad like that, I don't think I'm going to use it.
No, I wouldn't.
It's going to stay in the box just the way it is.
Yeah, I would. That's what I do. I leave it right in the box. And there's some stuff that I'll never use that I've got in here. that
I got
my wife.
I got those old wooden hula poppers.
Yep.
Don't even use.
Let me see if I've got one. I do have one. If I can find it.
These are the old hickory hula poppers. Back from 60 to 72.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's a crappie popper.
Yep.
I got plastic, but most of my plastics are big enough for muskies.
Right.
16
this is
tours.
that's the only hula popper I've got, I think. And I've got a lot. I don't even really use them anymore. I went to a Whopper popper, and it works better than the
I can't even find Whopper ploppers.
Walmart has them for $10 each.
My Walmart is wiped out of Whopper ploppers.
They probably are. Blake Dawson, do you fish any soft plastics? Yes, I do all summer long.
Well, I'm gonna get off here so you can go eat dinner with your family.
Okay, nice. Thanks again for stopping by and for hanging out with me for a while. I'm going to end this here in a little bit. And I'll come in on yours. I may not jump on the panel, but I'll be in the live stream for a little bit. And I'm trying to get this package open. Soft baits, Blake, are right. That's what I'll start off with in the winter. And I will end the year, the summer, with the summer and springtime soft bait, soft plastic bait, I should say. Another one is that power bait right there. I'll use that. I'll use this like early spring. I'll use that one. And then after that, I go straight to worm. I don't have any here in the tackle box. And I'm going to show you guys this, and then I'm going to jump off. But I guess as far as soft baits go, I have stick bait, sweet potato pie. I use that one a lot. Blake, I use this 4-inch. I'll use these as a give me a second. Whacker worm rig. Brown, green, white. That wasn't a stored pack. The reds are gone because those were the best ones. A power worm, curly tail. I'll use those. Also in the winter, I'll use, or not winter, summer, I'll go to a chartreuse in my dirty water. Do I like Ned rigs? I've never used one, but I have some. I have to get them out and show you. But this one right here, the shad color, those are always my go-to baits first. No matter, these right here have caught some nice sized fish. Shad color, I use those more than anything in the summer. But I'm going to show you my Ned rigs, and then I'm going to end this thing. Thank you guys for stopping by, saying hello. See, I'm not a cranking and yanking. I am not a fan of the Ned. I've never actually used one. Not enough to say that I have. I have these. Well, I think these are open. No, they're not. There's one. There's a Ned rig right there. I've got that one. Have a good night, everyone. I enjoyed the live. Local Live Outdoors, thanks for stopping by. Come by anytime. I also have, as far as Ned rigs go, I actually think that's all the Ned rigs I've got. Tell you the truth. I can use these little bed raiders as a Ned rig. I don't know how well you can see those little frogs. Or lizards, whatever you want to call them. But I can use, well, I don't know how to do this. I can use these as a Ned rig, I guess. I don't know how well you can see that. It's just like a little frog with red eyes, or a tadpole. I guess I could use that as a Ned rig if I wanted to. Somehow. And that, I also have, now that I think about it, how long have I been bass fishing? I have been bass fishing, targeting bass for 11 years. But really targeting now, 11 years. So I also have, as far as well, I'm not gonna open this. Anyway, I'm not gonna open it. For as far as Ned rigs go, I also have the grubs right here. And then one more, I think, and then that's it. Maybe. Then you tell the ones that I use a lot because it's an empty pack, and I leave the empty pack in there so that I remember that I need to go pick that one up and restock on it. That was a good bait too. As far as Ned rigs go, that's it. So I don't use a lot of them. I guess. Oh, I know what it was. Here they are. They're over here. All right, with the Ned rig. Also, I have the Z-Man, the little crawls. I'll use those. That's the ones I was looking for. And that's the only Ned rigs I've got because I've never actually used them. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this here in a few minutes. I've been on here for like 2 hours and 2 minutes or so. I need to eat dinner and spend time with my wife and all of that stuff. Because we only get certain days off a week. So thank everyone for stopping by. Thank you for commenting, subscribing. Thank you for all the likes. If you hit the like button, I'm going to try to be an Avid's live stream at 10 o'clock. Depends on how late we stay up. Tomorrow I will be on, I will try to be on Avid's live stream. Plus, also on Backlashes. Hopefully that all works out for me. Trying to get my face out there, getting as many likes and many subscriptions as I possibly can, only to grow. You know, I only do this to have fun. I'm not trying to be big. I would like to be big, but I'm not trying to be big. Well, maybe, you know, by God's allowing me to be big one day, I will be. But, you know, I want to continue to grow and continue to have fun. Because that's really what I do. I just want to have fun with this. I mean, I'm not trying to make money or anything like that and make plenty of money on my job. But I just like having fun with it, sharing my experiences, talking to you guys. If you come up on the panel, I had an awesome time talking to Avid tonight. I had an awesome time with you guys in the chat. Also, the podcast, like I mentioned earlier, I'm on 4 different podcast apps. I try to pull out a podcast once a week on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, or Google Podcasts. I'm on any of those. Just look up Warriors Hearts Fishing. Or no, I'm sorry, Reeling with Robbie is the name of that podcast, and you can find me there. But guys, I'm going to get off here. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. See you guys in a bit.